Now, while you have started your first profile as into the investment operations as well, I would like you
Yes.
to explain a little bit that what was your role or responsibility specifically related to investment operations for an MNC?
Yeah. So while working in the investment operations domain, what what our role was, like, our role was as a firewall. Like, we were doing quality check of all the trades that were feeding into our queue. So we used to do a quality check of like what portfolio managers or traders has asked for the order, has has it like been executed and confirmed. And then post the confirmation, the trade life cycle is like we receive the trade orders, then it flows to a system wherein like we confirm and then we match it on a platform. And post matching, we also check for the settlement. So in general, like in India market, like equity settlement works on T+2. So like nowadays, like it's shifted to T+1 as well. So that's what we used to follow in major markets where like the equity settlement is T+2 or T+1. So we used to confirm those trades and then also check for if they have settled successfully or not. Because if you are trading personally, I think settlement is not an issue because it's just a personal portfolio to see. But when it's a firm's portfolio where like you have thousands of trades on daily basis, then settlement also comes into role, because it's not necessary that all the trades which have been executed and confirmed will get settled. So there are cases like where the trade get fails, and then like and there is like a buy-in risk also involved on back of it. So our job was to make sure that the trades were confirmed and settled on timely basis. And if there is a buy-in risk where like the firm is obliged to provide the delivery to some other firm, that is communicated to the other party and the onus is shifted to the other party for those risks.
So,
So
do you
this
think,
this was the risk point.
sure, do you think this needs a specific certification for investment understanding? Because, investment operations, investment banking is still a buzzword, and people really want to move into this because maybe they feel that it is something related to only the investment part. So, any specific certifications or for
But
people who want to come specifically into investments?
yeah, I would say like if someone is good with the basic MBA knowledge, like they have good knowledge of all these instruments like NDF, equity, fixed income trades, also like OTC trades, hybrid securities. If someone is good with all these basic understandings, they are good with what are the basic corporate actions, like what is bank reconciliation statement, like where they can reconcile the asset recons and cash recons. If they are comfortable in making all those things, I would say there is no certification required. But yes, if you feel that there is a lag, there there is lag or a knowledge gap, I would say definitely then they can search for certifications on NSC, because those certifications are specifically related to capital markets. So they will cover like what all good instruments that uh, they will cover like all the financial instruments, and that is like what is the basic requirement. The one should be comfortable, one should know like what is a non-deliverable forward, like what is an equity trade, like how does an option work. Because if you are confirming those things, one should have the basic knowledge of all these instruments. So having these basic knowledge of all these instruments, and I think it's covered like in any other also certification, I would say, whether it's CFA, whether it's FRM, even in those basic certifications, these subjects and topics are covered, because this is the basic that anyone interested in finance field should know.